I really thought it was your foot. It's not. And now I don't feel as bad.
Like it would hurt anyways.
Well. Okay. How are we? That's better? Is that better, you feel?
I do. Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to see our mouth move. What was that?
What do you mean our mouth move?
Well, that's why I like to be able to see people, right?
Yeah, that's true. And I guess given what we're doing specifically, it's probably best if you can be seen. Also,
wait, why?
What do you mean? Because it's like a dating game
show.
Oh,
right. Yeah. This is not Love is Blind, is it?
This is not Love is Blind. Netflix. How many of those people do you think ended up in a padded room somewhere?
I think it'd be easier to say how many didn't.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. You're afraid of your knees being seen?
I'm fine.
Would you like a quilt?
Are you offering?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm good.
It's like a 90-year-old.
How about that quilt? Is there like some special thing we say to clear our throats?
No.
Watermelon? No, that's something else.
I love that so much. Okay, where are we? And welcome back to another episode of Casey Quite Contrary. I am your hostess with the mostest, Casey Ray. Tonight's episode is a special one. We are going to do like dating game, old dating game show. What was that called? Was it called The Dating Game? I think so, because there was like a serial killer that was the dating game show killer.
That would make sense. Okay.
I think that was it. Meets like Flavor of Love meets Next, if you guys are old enough to remember that show. Interview style. I kind of feel like a classier Ricky Lake.
Classier for sure.
So, let me introduce to you one of Casey's most eligible Goombahs, one of my best friends of all time, Mr. Andrew O'Daly.
And the crowd goes wild.
Welcome to the show, Andrew.
Thanks. Glad to be here. Casey?
I am so glad to have you here. Me and Andrew have known each other a really long time. And we've actually been talking about doing something like this since we were little kids. So that's kind of serendipitous, I feel. Mr. O'Daly.
Yeah.
From Cork County.
Ireland.
I feel like you should like show the crest, because he literally has a crest. And you even have like a perfect farmer's tan. It's a very Irish thing you have going on.
I don't fake tan. Let it be known. Anymore.
Yes, I love. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm so glad you can make it. I'm so thankful that you are giving me your time. I know that it's like twisting your arm.
Ow. Fine, I'll be on your show. Jeez.
I have a little surprise for Andrew when we wrap this up.
Is it a new wife?
I hope so. I genuinely hope so. She comes in the door. Hey! Woo, woo, woo.
I love you.
It's Ashley. Just kidding. It was a joke. It was a bad joke. It was a joke in poor taste. I'm really sorry. I take that one back.
Not that desperate yet.
Okay, so new segment, but our first one is gonna be probably, creme de la creme, the cream of the crop. pretty much the coolest fucking human being on the face of the planet. So, Andrew, why don't we at least first tell our viewers how long we've known each other?
Since we were 13 years old. I don't want to age you though now, but
but that's a really long fucking time.
That is more than half our life.
That is more than half our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met in, what were we in? Was it 8th grade?
8th grade, yeah.
When you moved to Plainview?
Yep, I moved to Plainview.
Shout out Plainview. Just kidding. No shout out. Shittiest town I've ever known in my life. What? He's laughing because it's true. He's laughing because it's true.
I'm just being
diplomatic.
Careful. Yeah.
Diplomatic.
I like yours better.
Right.
Diplomatic.
Yep. I like that a lot. Yeah. So let's start out like with basic stats, I think, because, that's the dating game part of this. Like, if you were to take a dating profile and put it on the internet.
Yep.
Like,
pretty standard.
Yep. Right? So, why don't you tell our fine folks at home, Andrew, how old you are?
I am 34 years old.
34 years young, more like, first of all.
Touche.
And your marital status?
Single.
Never been married, correct?
Never been married or engaged, no.
Never engaged either, huh?
Wouldn't you know?
I mean, I guess.
We've known each other since we were 13.
I
we just
guess,
established
I
this.
guess. I just thought maybe one of them in there had to be...
And I just never told you.
I mean...
Nope, no surprise engagements.
No surprise engagements. Which leads me to my next question. No surprise children running around anywhere that I don't know about, right?
I don't know about them either if they are.
But you do have some children at home.
Yes, furry ones. Yep.
Furry children.
Yep, I got a dog and 3-ish cats.
3-ish cats, yep, that's correct. I'd like to point out that his cats are not your average house cat.
No.
They are, what did you call them?
Well, 2 of them are Maine Coons.
Maine Coons.
Yep. The oldest, Murphy, he's just over a year and he's 20 pounds.
They're huge, you guys. They're fucking enormous cats.
Except little Mishka.
I mean, even Mishka.
Little Mishka, he's just average domestic.
Is he really?
He's probably like 10 pounds.
But he's long-haired.
Yeah, he's a fur ball.
Like the other ones.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I just think they all look the
he
same.
looks like their baby.
That's insane. And then Mila looks like their mom.
She acts like it.
Mila is his dog.
Yep.
By the way. Who's an absolute joy.
Yep. 75-pound mutt. But I mean, I say that with love, but that's what the DNA test came back and didn't lie.
She's 100% that bitch. I mean...
Amen.
Fantastic dog, though. Like, great companion.
She's a sweetheart.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna just circle back. Do you ever want to get... Like, is marriage something in your cards in the future, do you think? Is it something you desire, I should say?
A forever partner?
Right.
100%.
Whether that looks like marriage or not.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not against getting married.
Right.
But if my partner doesn't really care if we actually get married or not, you know, it's paperwork.
Yep.
It's not actual love.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Then I'm fine not getting married. I think it'd still be fun to have a reception or something cool
A party.
to just celebrate our, I don't know,
a shindig.
Our forever engagement.
Right.
You could say.
Yep.
But
you don't need the paperwork to
I don't
say that
need it. But if that's important to my partner, then 100% I'm down.
That's legit.
I'm not against it either.
I like that. That's a good answer. I feel like that's an all-encompassing, respectful, diplomatic. Look at you go. The boy don't
I'm on
quit.
a roll.
The boy don't quit. Okay. Okay. let's talk about your occupation and accreditation. Where did you go to school?
Winona State.
Winona State University in Minnesota. By the way.
I was leaving that part out. Thanks.
Unfortunately, they know we're Midwesterners up in this bitch, so.
Like our accent hasn't already.
Yeah, you alluded to that. Yeah, exactly. And what do you do for a job? What is your occupation?
I'm a systems analyst in healthcare industry.
Okay.
Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, I was like, name drop
She's giving me that look.
Name
like,
drop
just,
it.
Just say
do it. Just name drop it. I mean, that's gangsta. If you work for Mayo, you gotta, like, that's...
You're part of the clique.
You're part of the clique in
town,
Rochester.
yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Right?
100%. Okay, siblings. Do you have any siblings, Andrew?
Yep, I got an older brother and a younger brother.
Mm-hmm. That I love very much.
They're pretty awesome.
I used to have a crush on the older brother.
It's true.
He had 90s boy hair. Okay?
He had dyed his hair black. But, like, something went wrong and his hair went orange for a little bit.
It was good, though.
Yep.
He's hot.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Yeah, sure.
Still love Adam.
I just thought it was pretty funny. 'Cause you just have to know him.
Yeah, for sure.
He is not Metro by any
No,
means.
not
Far
at
from
all.
it.
No, he's really cool. Him and his wifey, they're pretty much married, but like not married.
They're
legally.
a couple that they don't want to do the marriage
Right.
thing, but they're definitely forever partners.
They're awesome. They're like woodsy people and like live out like off the land type of a thing, which
Yep.
is so badass.
No plumbing, solar panels.
Hey, I don't love that part. The no plumbing part.
They have an outhouse,
They can keep.
so you don't have to crap in a hole anymore when you're out there.
Well.
Well, I mean, you're still crapping in a hole.
Still
It's just
crapping in a hole.
a little more modern.
It's just a nicer hole.
It's got a door,
Right.
More privacy.
Yep. No, thank you. But I do like that about them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It just makes me be like, oh, they're badasses.
They are badasses.
Anyway, I love Sean too.
Yep.
It's my guy.
Cool dude.
He is a cool dude. He's the younger brother,
Yep.
but
Younger and bigger brother.
yeah. He used to follow us around all the time, trying to hang out with us when we were growing up.
We were really
Fucking
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
We're fucking amazing.
We're
Okay?
always getting into fun shit.
Exactly, dude. How do you not want to be a part of
Right.
that? I just remember him like shirtless, like trying to be in our videos, being like,
That's how he attracted the ladies.
Exactly.
So.
Yep. 100%, dude.
Didn't work that time, did it? I mean, maybe kind of, because you
Maybe-
still love the kid.
That's true. That's true.
So maybe it did work.
Sean already knows, because I told him the other night, I was like, I'm not going to get emotional. He's like, good, please don't. Because he fucking knows. He knows my ass. Okay? And I died over it, of course, because it's my boy.
Yeah.
And then how about your folks? They both still live in town, right?
My mom does, but my dad lives in Woodbury.
Oh, what?
Yep.
I didn't know that, I don't think. Maybe
Yep.
I did and I just didn't remember.
He lived in Rochester for a while, but
Yeah.
then he moved out up north to Ramsey
Okay.
for a while.
Okay. Crazy.
And then Woodbury like 5 years ago.
That's interesting. Are you close with them? Keeping in mind that I know the answers to these questions, but our viewers...
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving you a look. Like, you know what you're walking me into.
I do. I do know what I'm walking him into.
I mean, like, I'm in both their lives,
Right.
but get along with my dad better.
Right. Which is understandable.
Yeah.
I know both of your parents, and I
Yeah,
totally
you
get
went
that.
you went camping
Yes!
with
Pat, I love it.
and Sean and
Yep.
me and yep.
Ironwood Springs Ranch, baby.
I mean, that was the place to go back
It was
in the
the
day.
place to go.
Maybe
And
now, I don't know.
I would take my kids camping there, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
It was super fun. And Pat was just always the cool dad like that. He always wanted us to be like doing shit and not sitting on our asses, and I liked
Yep.
that a lot.
Yep.
You know?
We were always doing stuff.
Right.
We'd see him every other weekend, and every single time. We'd mini golf, do some batting cages, maybe some arcade, and then we'd always see a movie at the movie theater, and we always had to get popcorn.
Of course.
With extra butter.
Oh my God. Smiley. That's so Smiley.
Yep.
That is so funny. I love that. You're a lot like your dad, too, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got a little bit of both parents, but
Big
definitely.
Time. Definitely more Pat, though. Yep, I agree. Okay.
Uh-oh.
As the viewers at home can see, we're on to appearances, and I would like to just say that Andrew clearly has an athletic build. For our listeners listening and not watching, the kid is built like a fucking brick shithouse. Okay? That's the first thing I'm going to say. And he doesn't age. Tell me why.
That is definitely true.
It's so true. It's fucking weird. You look exactly the same as you did when we first met. I mean, within reason.
That's why I still get carded.
Your skin, right. Your skin is still that age. And I'm like, why?
I mean,
because you don't smoke cigarettes.
Yours is pretty much the same, too.
That's all makeup, baby.
Well, so is this.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm lying, maybe I'm not.
We can just end it right there because I think we already found your wife after that joke. That was fucking great. Okay, what color are your eyes?
Brown.
Brown. And he hates this question, but this is on the dating profile. How tall are you, Andrew?
About 5'3".
Now, let me just real quick, okay? 5'3", and more successful and good looking than a lot of fucking 6 foot tall motherfuckers be looking out there. Just saying. So let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
And that was to all the ladies out there that are like, oh, I only want a man that's like at least fucking 5'9", 5'10". Like, okay, well, you know, and they only want a woman that is not so fucking close-minded and weird. But here we are. You know what I mean?
And you're not just talk.
So, no. You know
How tall is your husband?
Yeah, exactly.
He's about the same height as you.
Right. In fact, sometimes, depending on what shoes I'm wearing, I'm taller than my husband. Sometimes.
2021.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Figure it out. It's 2021. Height is like nothing.
I mean, I might be a little biased, but...
No, I totally fucking trust me. I get that. Because I think my younger son is going to deal with that as well. As far as feeling like, you know, he'll be a shorter gentleman.
But he's definitely gonna have me beat.
For sure, but then again, Pat and Carla aren't super fucking tall either. Right? Or am I crazy?
Oh, my dad's not. My mom's average, but my dad's not.
Your dad is not a tall man.
No.
So, like, you know. But remember that tweet that I saw that I sent you that I was dying over where that dude on his dating profile was like,
oh, right.
No ratchet assholes, no trash, no this, that, and the other thing, no fucking
All
gold
in
digging
caps.
bitches. Yep. And then at the end he goes, oh, and I'm 5'1". I said, yes, sir. Bye. I'm married and I was almost looking for the profile. I'm sorry, but if you're going to own the shit, you know what I mean? Oh, my God.
Copy, paste.
Right, 100. I sent that to him and I said, put this shit in your fucking profile. Covers all your bases. You know? Shit. Okay. Quick fire. We're going to do a quick fire round. We're going to get this out of the way because everybody fucking hates this part of dating, right? And I say that as if I've fucking dated in 10 years because I haven't. I haven't. But that's fine. I'm going to speak on it anyway because we all know that's what I do. I am bragging. I'm
you
not
should.
Gonna lie.
I'd brag if I could.
Well, hopefully we're going to get you to that point. So, okay. Everybody hates this part. Let's do it. Everybody hates going out and being like, so what's your favorite color? Right? Okay. So we're going to do that right now.
I love that question. Always ready.
Okay, well now I'm pissed because that was my first question. You just fucked up the whole quick fire. No, I'm just kidding. You
told me what it was gonna be.
No, I'm totally joking. Okay, ready? I know. I could have used any other example, and you would think that I'd have a mind to fucking do so, but here we are.
Just shows the audience how smart I am.
You go blue. I love that question. Okay, quick fire. Ready? Here you go. Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite food? Go.
Sushi.
Go. Sushi, he said, if you didn't hear that. Ideal date night?
Brewery.
That's pretty good, actually. Early riser or night owl?
Both.
Food you hate?
Beets.
Biggest... Biggest beats? No. Biggest pet peeve, and why is it bad drivers?
Dude. I was on my way... Sorry, messing it up. I was on my way over here.
Yep.
And you know when it's a four-way stop?
Yeah. Yep.
This person stopped. Nobody else was stopped yet. And this car was approaching on the left side.
Yep. Of you.
And
left side of you.
Or, no, from that
Okay,
way.
I got you.
Perpendicular.
Yep.
And so the car, instead of going, because nobody else was stopped, they waited for that other person to stop. And then they went. Why? You know they're going to stop. They're slowing down to four-way stop. What are you waiting for? You just keep it moving. So... What's funny is I'm like, if I get asked some sort of question like that, yeah. I'm using that.
Yes, oh my God.
And then you're like, why is it bad drivers? It's perfect.
This motherfucker. See, this is why this is crazy, because we just know each other too well. Too well. You already prepared for the question. You didn't even know that was going to be a question. He didn't even know that was going to be a question.
And you knew what my answer was going to be.
Dead ass. Dead ass. Yes, sir. And that's what we call production.
Boom.
All right. That was fucking hilarious. Who even thinks of a beat? What do you mean?
You like beets?
No, not even a little tiny bit. But
Who
I
does?
just like,
well,
I guess if I were to be asked like food you hate, that
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't think of a beet.
I like a lot of food.
Right, you do. No, you do. You're like not a picky person.
I also don't like mushrooms.
Me neither. That's probably what I would say, is mushrooms. But you're not a picky person.
No,
that's one thing about you. You eat like fucking pretty much anything.
Yeah.
You're really not weird about stuff like that. Like tonight, he was gonna stop and get food somewhere, and I was like, "We're, like throwing down spaghetti. You should just come eat that." And he was like, "Yeah,
delicious."
Shout out Smiles. I have a great husband.
Yeah, and a chef.
Also, I taught him how to make that.
So you also get credit.
I also get cooking credit.
We got
as
two
my Aunt
chefs
Gloria
in the
would call
house.
it. 2 chefs in the house. 2 chefs, 2 chains, 2 chefs. Yeah.
That's how we roll.
You know what I mean? That's how we roll. All right, Andrew. Now it's time for what in the 3rd degree I call the hard hitters. So I decided to just call those, the same. Love that. Love when I get a text while I'm recording. Happens every time.
I'll stop being so popular.
Well, they call me Mr. Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What I wish is that I could just remember to turn my phone on airplane mode and it wouldn't even be a thing. But
well, maybe you need a co-producer to remind you of those things.
Exactly. I do need a co-producer to remind you of those things. It is going to be him. I'm not even joking. In that little intermission, I pretty much just hired him on the spot. So, just saying. Okay. So, now for the hard hitters. And I want to be clear ahead of time that I personally cleared these next questions with my friend here because they get in a little deep, and it's important to be respectful of our friends and those who we care about. And really, even if you don't care about them, it's still important to be respectful. So,
Truth, yeah.
These were cleared first, but Buckle up.
Get cozy here.
That's the second one.
I thought you went on airplane mode.
Great. I couldn't even... Did you see me trying to blink my fucking thing? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. How do I... Can I go on airplane mode and still, like, do everything I do? Can I, like, record on airplane mode?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we're not going to even... I don't know if I can record on airplane mode
That's what happens.
So we're just going to go ahead and...
You got old people trying to work.
Yeah, exactly. We're too fucking old to figure out how this works, so we're just going to keep going. I'm not even going to edit that out of the video. I'm going to leave that whole fucking bullshit in there.
Hey, we're real.
Yep, that's right.
This is reality
That's
TV.
right. For those of you listening at home, I was trying to figure out how to put my phone into airplane mode, and I couldn't.
And I couldn't help.
No, and no.
So if you'd like to call in and
Yep.
have somebody explain, that would just call 507. I don't know, I'm looking at my watch.
316-3423. Actually, I'd love it. Like, do it. There's my phone number. I dare y'all. Because guess what's going to happen? Leave me a message and I'm going to play it on the episode. So be careful what you wish for. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Okay. Andrew. So we talked about basics. We did a little quick fire, doing the little, like, floofy shit out of the way. Now let's talk about sexuality, I guess maybe first is where we'll start. Do you identify as straight, gay, bi, pan? There's more. That wasn't it, but...
I was waiting for you to keep going.
I don't know all of them.
I don't either.
My youngest knows more of them than I do. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean,
obviously, right? These
Gen Zers, am I right?
You're so right.
I identify as straight.
Okay. That is exactly what I thought you might say. And you are a straight man, but there's something else about you that is unlike some other gentleman. And what is that?
Well, I thought we talked about my height already.
Yeah, I mean...
Just gonna keep bringing that up, huh?
I'm really not beating a dead horse. That motherfucker, that wasn't supposed to happen, but...
No, I'll be real.
Fair enough.
What makes me unique from the majority would be...
That's a better way to say it. Not most, the majority.
Well, no, I
guess. That's the same thing.
Do I look like a Gen Z? Don't answer that.
No, you don't look like a Gen Zer. I thought I just stepped on your toe again. I didn't.
It was a plug for the microphone for everybody.
It's true.
Nobody can see that. No, I was actually born female.
Which, by the way, just gonna round back to how we first met. I was like chomping at the bit to say this before, but we were total fucking ballers. And this motherfucker and I played basketball together. Okay? What age, again, I already know this, but let's tell our viewers, what age were you when you, came to full realization of what your journey was going to be going forward?
It was a really fancy way of saying it, but it was great.
It's good, right?
This is really good. I couldn't come up with that. I was 20 years old, so this was back in 2007.
Okay, yep. I was in California, I think, when that happened.
Yeah, yep.
So 20 years old. So, like, you went 20 years. Did you have an inkling? Right, okay.
Absolutely. When I was 5, my mom's best friend asked what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Yep.
And I looked up at her and I said, a boy. When I was 4, there was this girl I would chase around my preschool class.
Yeah.
I went to preschool in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Oh,
at
what?
Pooh Corner. Yeah, we had Winnie the Pooh everywhere. And his little friends. Eeyore and... Piglet.
And that was your first girlfriend. I mean, essentially.
She probably disagrees because I don't think she liked me very much, but I thought it was really fun to tease her.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe she secretly liked it, I don't know. But I thought it was fun nonetheless.
I love that. That's like a boy thing already right there, I feel.
There's a video of me on my second birthday.
Yep.
And my parents had me dressed up in this little pink frilly dress. And in the video, my grandpa picks me up and I'm holding, the it's like spray attachments to a hose.
Yep.
I was holding that like a gun. I was shooting my grandpa while he was picking me up. It's like, something's not right with this picture.
Oh my God, I love that so much. Did your parents, did they say that they had an inkling? Or did that come as like a huge surprise to them when you came out?
I mean, it was definitely a surprise because the last few years that I identified as female,
yep.
I tried to act the part.
Right. I remember that.
So I think they kind of thought that I had grown out of my tomboy phase because when I was 11, 12, 13, I was such
you didn't give no fucks. You were a total dude, by the way.
Wore my hats like this. And
which is why you were one of my only friends that most of my friends growing up were guys.
Yeah.
So, that tracks 100%. And I always liked you the best because I felt like it was different than all the drama and shit like that. You were just very adverse to all that shit from jump.
Yeah, we were not about the drama. We were about basketball.
Yeah. Aliens and
trying to make
sleepovers.
A band.
Yeah, trying to make a band.
Yeah.
The Dirty Rotten Socks.
Nope.
Dirty something socks.
I don't know who's that. No, we had a cool name.
What was the name?
It had nothing to do with dirty laundry.
What was the name?
This is gonna drive me nuts.
You don't remember it? I really think it was the Dirty Rotten Socks.
No, it was one word.
You'll think of it. If you think of it, we'll circle back.
I'm not even be able to fall asleep tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you.
You'll remember when I think.
Oh my God, I feel like I can almost kind of remember. It's like right there.
Right.
Okay, but wasn't there one with Katie Lynn that was like the Dirty Rotten Socks or something?
I don't think I was part of that one.
You were. I'm telling you.
I never hung out with Katie Lynn outside of school.
I think it was in school that we talked about it. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Everybody remembers shit differently than I do, and I wonder if that's because I fucked my brain all up.
You're just confusing me with the other girls.
Hardly. I would never do that. You're the coolest one of all of them.
True.
So, okay. Obviously, at the beginning, it had to have been difficult to navigate in, the dating realm, especially being in you're fresh 20. So that's like this, you're already coming of age, and then you're coming out while you're coming of age. So how has that affected your dating life? Over the years, kind of, but especially now that you are older and you're like, okay, I get this now. Or do you feel like do you get this now? You know what I mean?
Still working on it.
you know what I'm saying?
But I think trans or not.
Right. Dating is a bitch.
Dating's a bitch.
Amen, dude.
I hate it.
Oh, for sure. Oh my God.
So the first time I came out.
Yep.
I came out as being bi. I was a female that was into other females. Yep. But it was just easier to come out as bi than say as, lesbian.
Right.
And that's pretty common.
Yep.
So I just came out as bi. And the difference, at least, had I stayed female, identifying as a female.
Yep.
If I never transitioned to Andrew.
Yep.
Then my dating life would have been, you can go on, we'll just say Tinder. And you can mark that you're a female who's interested in other females, and then you're scrolling, and you know what to expect.
Okay, sure.
You get that.
Yep.
the tough part's kind of out of the way already.
Right, 100%.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say that, but...
I know what you mean, though.
But, like, understanding
that
who
part,
you're
right.
you know,
yep.
physically who you're dating.
Right.
You know, that part's already on the table. But when after I transitioned to Andrew, it's kind of easier at first because it's like, okay, just your standard, I'm a dude, I'm interested in females.
Right,
you know,
100%.
That's common, that's not unique, it's not uncomfortable.
Right.
But when you find that special someone and you want to pursue things further, then you have to, you know, come out to them and let them know so that, you know, you're not in bed and surprise.
right. Surprise.
You know, they're going to notice.
Right, yep. This is my dong, but it's not technically my dong.
Might not be attached.
Yeah, it's
works
still my
the
dong.
same.
You're right, exactly. I'm just saying. I fucking love that.
So
I mean, yeah, that was gonna be, you literally went right into my next question. It was like,
I have a habit of doing that.
What I know. That's because we know each other so much. So is there like a moment that tells you this girl is going to be or woman, I should say, is going to be the one that I would actually even be willing to be that open with and say, hey, like, this is what's up?
So, there's not like a specific...
Like magic moment?
Not a magic moment.
Right.
But, I mean, I suppose when I get to the point where I feel like, you know, we've been on a couple dates, and then, you know, and you kind of sense that things might start to turn physical.
Right.
So, that's my personal rule that I just made myself, is I'm not going to kiss a girl without telling her about my situation.
Sure.
Just, you know,
because then there's feelings then you can get feelings involved, and then we got a whole nother situation.
Yep. And I don't want a girl to ever feel deceived.
Right.
You know.
Yes. Yep.
So I think
you've always been a very honest and like transparent person as far as like.
That's my goal. Yeah.
Yep. And you've always been that way. Like, I mean, consistently. So I like that about you very much.
Thanks very much.
See, that's interesting too, because I mean, you know my personal opinion about it. Again, it's 2021. If you're like straight, that's fine. You know, if you're bisexual, that's fine. Whatever you are is totally fine. But like, you have to educate yourself, and you have to wrap your mind around what we've come to learn over the years about this particular topic. Because if you do, like, I am fucking telling you right now, like, a trans man is a man. A trans woman is a woman. Like, they're literally, I don't care if it doesn't make sense to you. This is factual information. So, I get it, you know, if some people are apprehensive or whatever, or like don't get it, then fucking educate yourself. You know, that's pretty much as easy as it gets right there.
A good
I'm gonna have to cut all that.
Contrarian topic, because that shit drives me nuts too. Nobody likes that. If I didn't pick up on the first time, I'll pick up on the second.
Fucking phone etiquette.
Talking on speaker.
That's not a word. I can't even spell it right now. I'm so fucking irritated. Jesus Christ. It's not even a word. I think it's hieroglyphics. I think a demon just came out of me for a second. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, gotta cut out a minute 10 of that. So, we're gonna jump right back into it. Okay. Any hoozle, Andrew. Sorry about that, to interrupt our...
No problem.
Our show here. So, on that note, I guess my next question would be, let us tell, after I got done bitching everybody out about it's 2021 and y'all should be educated by now. And if after the education you still feel the way you feel, great, that's fine. I totally understand that, but also, like, I don't understand that, and you're closed-minded. You're small-minded. Pea-sized brain. Just figure it out. It's It's not that hard. Even if you don't get down that way, understand the concepts behind it, because it does open up and develop a lot more of an understanding that pretty much at the end of the day, like, people are just people, and you're gonna love who you're gonna love regardless of what the fuck they got going on anywhere on their physical being. So put that in your fucking pipes and smoke it. On that note, Andrew, fucking pleasure to be around. Please tell us what it is like to date a trans man. And I know that you're active in the LGBTQ RSTUV community, and I want to know how that kind of, you know what I mean? What does that look like?
That was a couple questions.
It was rolled into one. It was rolled into one, if you hadn't noticed. So I guess more what I'm saying is, like, what's it like to date a trans man in the sense of, like, are you really active and open about it? Like, once you come out to your partner, are you like, hey, we're really fucking rioting in the streets and shit, or like waving the fucking, you know what I mean? Or are you more like low key, but you're active and supportive of? That's kind of what I guess I want first.
Definitely on the low key side.
Right.
Yeah.
That kind of has to do with what it's like to date a trans man, though, because like it might be different for people if you weren't on the low key side. That might be somebody else's flavor. You know what I mean?
Right. And I think a misconception for some is that, you know, anybody that's part of the LGBTQ community is out there waving flags
loud
around and, you know, kind of whining about everything.
Sure.
And
which is okay, by the way. If that's you, it's fine.
Yeah, if you are... I really appreciate those that have been loud about it throughout the decades, because if they weren't loud about it, I would not be Andrew today. So I love that there's that type of person.
That was a good...
So my place in the community would be more like one-on-one engagement.
Okay, sure.
You know, if there's somebody that's newly transitioning and they need a mentor, because I had a mentor when I came out, because I knew what I was feeling and why I was feeling that way, but I didn't know how to go about doing what I can do about it.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah, and
this was... let's not get down to
14 years ago, too.
Right,
You don't have the same resources
100%
then that they have now.
Oh, my God, for sure.
So when I found a mentor, that totally changed the game for me, and it really opened things up. So that would be where I would be active in that community.
Yep.
Otherwise, you know,
which I love, by the way.
Some trans guys, they really just identify as being a guy. Like, that's all they've wanted. They don't want that label of being trans. That's not why they transition.
Right.
They've always felt like a dude. They just want to be a dude. They just want to be seen as a dude.
Yeah.
Don't want to look in the mirror and see a dude. Like,
100%.
And that's it. Like, and then just live life like a dude. Like,
if anybody's listening and can't fucking understand that, I can't help y'all, okay? Because you just put it beautifully. Because that's so, like, that's what any of us want, right? You know, whatever it is that we identify as, or whatever it is we're you know, I just want to be seen and respected as a woman. So why would you not want to be seen and respected as a man? Because that's what you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I love that. I think that's awesome. And see how they kind of went together? My bad. You know, he doesn't usually underestimate me. I'm not going to lie. Usually this motherfucker's like... But I just wanted you to touch on... Because it is different. It would be different if you were, like, out and loud and proud and whatever. Because maybe that affects somebody that you're going to date differently than the fact that you are just really low-key and like, hey, I'm a guy. Like, what do you want about it? You know?
Totally. And I know other trans men that are a lot more active... in that community, and it seems like their partners kind of join them in those activities
100%.
And that support also.
I love that.
And, you know, if that's what you're picturing, about dating a trans person. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's like, but
right.
Maybe not. Maybe there's really nothing different about it.
Dead ass.
Except, maybe physically a little bit.
Which, by the way, I'm telling you, it's a dick. A dick's a dick's a dick, okay? One can't fucking ejaculate semen? Great. You know what a mess and disgusting shit that is? Bye. I'm good.
I still have a functioning tongue, too.
I'm saying, dude. Also, just in general.
10 of them. 10.
You're not missing any. Ladies, he's also got 10 toes.
And I've got 20, all 20 teeth.
And all 20 teeth. That's how many teeth he thought people had in their mouth. Just kidding. Just kidding.
It was like the rapid fire thing, and I just didn't take a hard second to think about it. It just came out 20. 20. I got all 20.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I think this is perfect little section to wrap this up on. But for all you ladies at home, I thought it might be imperative to get a little relationship background on a motherfucker. And we're not gonna go all crazy, okay? Because none of that is anybody's business unless you guys get in a, serious relationship, right? But as a woman, as a person going into a relationship with somebody, I don't need to know everything, but I want to know, the basics. Like, how many serious relationships have you had, Andrew?
Was that an example, or
nope, that's an actual question, but good looking out. Production!
5, probably.
5? Probably? The way you want to die laughing right now when you said that. 5, probably. So.
You'd have to define serious relationship. Both words would have to be fully defined.
Right. So roughly 5. 5 and a quarter.
Or 4 3/4.
Give or take a quarter of a relationship.
Give or take.
Okay. And what was your longest running relationship?
No, we didn't run much.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
3 years.
3 years. I don't know if I should ask this. What happened? What happened there? I don't know if I should ask that expert. You don't have to go too in detail, but
we were in.
That was recent, right? I do want to throw out there that you became single and started dating again in the fucking pandy, right? During the pandemic.
Yep.
Which is a whole nother fucking.
Yeah, it started a couple months ago.
That's insane. Okay? Because the pandemic's already a nightmare.
It's gonna get worse.
Right.
Because I haven't had to date during a mask mandate. Or I don't know if restaurants will get shut down again.
Oh, yes, they will. I guarantee it.
So
yes, I guarantee it.
That, whoever started dating last year in the midst of that, I'm guessing people just got familiar with Zoom.
Right.
I don't know how else you'd do it. Sit at a picnic table.
That's pretty much how. I think it's
I'd go to a park.
You go to a park?
Yeah.
Anywhere outdoors that was kind of
Yeah, meet at the stream.
The stream. In a van down by the river? Or what?
We go meet at the creek.
Ladies, if you want to be kidnapped, just kidding.
At least I'm small.
I was just going to say, just kidding. He wouldn't be able to kidnap anybody. See, that's another thing. Can't kidnap anyone.
You're probably stronger than me.
Right. You got stuff that's underneath somewhere you can't quite get in there. This guy. You need a spider. Oh, a spider just crawled somewhere you can't. Yeah, he's got it.
The furniture.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Spider gone.
Okay, actually, and that wrapped up. God, I'm fucking so good at this.
Sorry?
No. Nothing. Now, Andrew, last and final, most important question. What kind of a lady are you looking for? What does your ideal partner look like? Not, I mean, yes,
2 arms,
appearance-wise,
2 legs, can walk, can run.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the lowest. Going with the lower standards.
That's great.
No. What am I looking for? I would say somebody that can handle my sarcastic ass comments and can throw some right back.
Right. Your sense of humor.
Yes. Sense of humor must.
Yep.
Being active is important to me.
Huge for you. Yep.
I would say...
There's a reason he looks like this. And we're the same age. There's a reason he looks like that. So.
Well, you're like a year-ish older.
Oh, that's true, too. Anybody can get slapped. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to. This is not recording. I'm definitely getting beat. Because we're, siblings, so.
It's true. It's true.
Pick on our younger, smaller brother.
Mm-hmm. I had a grapefruit thrown at my face at a young age. I haven't let it live it down yet. He hasn't lived it down yet. Broke my glasses. It's fine. Anybody can get slapped. Including my brother. Are you a blonde or a brunette man, Andrew? Or is that not like a thing for you? You really don't. I feel like you kind of like every hair color that I can think of. You've sort of like dabbled. No?
Yeah.
It's not really like a thing for you.
No, I could care less.
Yeah. He could care less, see? See, some people don't care about how you fucking... As long as you're pretty on the inside. Okay?
And the outside.
And... well, and a little bit on the out... I mean, let's be realistic. You gotta be a little bit pretty on the outside. It's who we are.
I think being active brings out that natural beauty.
Yeah.
That's more important to me.
I totally agree. I get that.
Yeah, not all the caked up on, like, they do 5 layers. No.
I wish I could zoom in right now. And just be like me going.
You don't look like a clown. It's like you still look like
a person.
Casey when you take the makeup off.
That's true.
I've dated some where no. No.
I still look like Casey, but I look like Casey has been jumping trains for like 6 months straight. Do you know what I mean? Like, but you're right. You're right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Smiley used to tell me that he used to, because I know this girl that he dated like right before me, that when she would take off her makeup, she looked like Skeletor from He-Man.
But not with all the makeup, right?
Right. Yep. Dead ass.
Just be true to yourself.
Listen, that's on some catfish shit. You probably don't need all of it anyways.
Right. Yeah, and that's the other thing with dating.
I shouldn't be talking.
Dating apps. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you don't know who you're gonna meet at that bar.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Dude, I watch so much catfish too. Like, believe that.
You watch me get catfish all the time. You saw
my God.
Mouth drop.
Oh my God. I literally was with Andrew one time when he got catfished. And
first girl I ever met up with on a dating app.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right, because that put a bad taste in his mouth.
Oh, so bad.
Which I don't blame
taste.
him. 100%. That was a weird fucking night.
But I'm so glad you were there.
Dude, same here.
Now it's a fun memory.
Oh my God, 100%.
Not a worse nightmare.
We had a fucking blast.
We did.
Bro.
We all went downtown drinking and.
That was in Winona, right?
Yeah.
Were we in Winona?
Yep. And then was it her or her guy friend that drove?
Her guy friend
got pulled over.
Yes. Oh my God.
We were like, oh shit, about to get a DUI. Nope. That just says a lot about who we were with. They just looked like
for sure.
Like nice, homegrown, nerdy kids.
Yeah, because they didn't even give that motherfucker a ticket.
No breathalyzer, nothing.
And he had been drinking, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he had been drinking.
That's so stupid, you guys. Don't ever ride in the car with somebody that has drank. Don't ever drive drunk.
This was a long time ago, and we were being dumb. This was a long time
ago. Yep.
Yeah,
also, it was a lot of fun. It was like a lot of fun.
So much fucking fun. What are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, right. No shit. It's a good thing. This is why I got sober. This is why sober in October. Okay, that was so fucking unnecessary. Anyway,
necessary.
Ladies, don't sleep on this man, or do sleep on this man, but after you've met him and connected with him, because he's fucking incredible. I'm telling you. I don't know how to explain. This is the longest running friendship I've ever had in my entire life. And I feel like that right there just says everything that you need to know. I love him so much. Andrew, thank you so much for coming on the show.
I love you too, Casey.
You're coming back.
You
have to come back. You have to come back.
I'm 100% coming back.
Guys, I'm going to hire him. You're going to see him in the very near future as, like, part of the show. So, stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.
Nope. Come back.
Come back. Come back. Baby, come back. Guys, I forgot about the sweet treat that I was going to give Andrew a surprise at the end and make him reach behind his pillow all cool like Oprah. Like, look under your seat. Look at... I wasn't sure where he was going to sit, so I also hid one behind Danny DeVito.
What's funny is I had moved the pillow, so this whole time it was just sitting there. And I could have just turned, and I'm oblivious.
That's on me. And I was going to be so cool about it and be like, okay, well, thank you so much for coming, Andrew. Now look behind your pillow, and you get a fucking Trolley Berry Berries sponsor.
I'm going to eat them now.